Hi, I'm Bart Mays, and I am the head football coach at Mountain View High School. You know, actually growing up, my dad was the head football coach for years. Actually going out of high school, that's the last thing I wanted to do. I did not want to coach and I did not want to teach. There was just a pull, and I don't even know how else to explain it, where I missed that camaraderie, I missed the competition. You know, I'm slowing down at a stoplight, and I'm just coasting, going about 20 miles an hour, and then I just looked briefly in my rear view mirror and I just saw this flash, and this car, supposedly this guy had fallen asleep and was going about 60 miles an hour, and he rear-ended us. And so I had one coach in the back seat and one coach in the passenger seat. I was driving, went underneath of us, caused us to flip over, and then we rolled 5 times into the opposite lane. I remember waking up and my coaches were keeping me from moving because they knew something was wrong, and I had lacerated my head really badly. It was almost like I was scalped. The pain, I've never experienced pain like that before, ever in my entire life. I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life. Amazing first responders were there that were also instrumental in saving my life. They had to cut me out.
God gave me a peace and a strength like I don't think I've ever felt or had before, and the experience of seeing him laying in the ER, there was blood everywhere, his head is just filleted open, and he's got a C-collar on, and they're telling me, I'm a nurse and I know what it means if you break your C2 vertebrae, but I couldn't comprehend or process.
It's been difficult on many levels, because you have the physical part of it with getting through just an accident like that, where, you know, going through 3.5 months of 4 screws drilled into your skull, and you're immobilized and you can't do anything. The darkest period that I experienced was kind of that end of July, right before everything was starting, and the realization of all the things that had been ripped away from me. And I was, at the time I was coaching, I was just having a blast coaching my 9-year-old daughter's softball team in the summer. I was, looking forward to coaching my son in high school football. Woe is me, poor me, and that sort of thing. And that was a difficult time, but so many things helped me get through that, my faith being one of them, my wonderful wife, people in my life, but really it came down to God speaking to me in just a unique way of, if you had all those things and just as much as you possibly wanted, would you ever be satisfied? Ultimately, I came to the realization, no, all those things are awesome things, but nothing would satisfy me except Jesus. And when I finally came to that realization, yeah, those things have been ripped away, but none of those things can satisfy me anyway. What I've been through, in my opinion, has really been a gift that God has given me, because I can use that. If I had a choice to go this road of no accident and this road where I would have to experience it again, I would choose the road where I had to experience it again, just because of the amazing gifts that have sprung out of this. And you get to spend more time at home, more time with your wife. I got to see all of my daughter's volleyball games, which I never would have been able to do. I got to see all of my son's JV football games, which I never would have been able to do as a head football coach. I got to spend time on the porch. I got to meet all my neighbors. I got to all those things were really, and I'm looking back, those were gifts.